So this video is really different in a way that I'm trying to script this in a different way. I am trying to frame this in a different way, and since I feel like talking about Leafy for a bit rather than BFDI 21, since this technically ties to BFDI and all that, but I don't really like Leafy. If anything, I really hate her.
I hate you!
Leafy would make a great host, but can she?
Hear the roar.
Okay, really, but seriously, you ask, why Tally? Why make a video Leafy when I could easily make a video on Teapot 20 or even anything related to BFDI 22? And I gotta say is no reason. My hatred for Leafy is more cause she's suck, but people really wanna stand on the fact Leafy is hated when she was the second most voted around BFB 13. And she literally won the hosting poll right now. Just because a few people hate her cause of post-split doesn't mean she's hated. I feel like she's more similar to Fiery, where a lot of people hate him as well. But he's very popular, but Leafy is very much overrated. So I'm gonna split this into 3 chapters, but nobody gonna actually watch this since people ask for high-effort quality content, but when they actually get it, they never watch this. Anyways, this is gonna the bad.
Wow, this is garbage. You actually like this?
Now people want to talk about how Leafy isn't popular and how hated she is. And I don't see that. The main reason she got hated in the fair place actually makes sense when you actually think about it, was cause of pre-split.
He just needs a little air, let me show you! Oh, wait, stop! See? Doesn't he just look happy to be alive? Don't you want to be him?
I agree with you. He is a hindrance when he is deflated.
Oh no!
And the fact people really say she went through a lot when technically she started it. And Fiery forgetting her is sad when I don't really care. Leafy is really just oversaturated. She's got a lot to do in BFDI 19, 20 and even 21. And she's hosting BFDI 22. She got kidnapped by one in Teapot 13 and been gone since, and they're gonna focus on that soon. She got a lot to do in post-split. She rejoined and her and Fiery are gonna have a 39 makeout session.
What the fuck?
It's like enough is enough when are gonna stop seeing her. People think her and Fiery will host season 6 cause the announcer is dead. 4 and X are gonna be dead and Purple Face is dead. But nobody outside of Firefish shippers actually want them to host. The only reason Leafy hosting BFDI won't be the worst thing ever is cause Leafy and BFDI is not.
Shit.
It seems like a better example of a character that's hated would be Pillow. Have you seen how much hate Pillow gets? People were literally happy when she got eliminated in Teapot 17, and people really didn't stop hating her throughout her stay. Like people would not saying she was just not a one-note character throughout her entire stay when she really didn't even do a lot in BFB. So it was like people were just making stuff up. Her hate was unjustified since outside of her and Book, Just Not was pretty boring without her, and Cloud Yae had a better character that could have went. That being Winner. A character who people temporarily hated cause of what happened in Teapot 3, and the writers didn't really focus on it in Teapot 4 and 5 cause Teapot 5 needed to derail Black Hole for a bit and Teapot 6 was more of a meet-up episode. He was hated for no reason, and unlike Pillow who did a lot of bad stuff, he only really did one bad thing. He didn't really do anything to get that hate. All he did was force Winner to do something, and that got a lot of people to hate him and call him a simp. Meanwhile Pillow did cause chaos and did do a lot of mayhem. Clock didn't really do all that, and it makes me mad he got out early. Meanwhile Ice Cube did nothing and got far. He didn't do anything wrong. There's isn't any other bad moments besides that one thing he did to Winner, but that was 4 episodes ago, and why would Winner be mad? Teapot is weird. Now what point was I trying to make? Oh yeah, she's not really overhated. Maybe she was hated around BFB 27 where they really tried to make her annoying and such, but she's not hated now. Like again, she won the hosting poll, so we are gonna have to see her for a bit. People must have thought her and Fiery were gonna interact, but Fiery doesn't know her, so why wouldn't he interact like they're friends? I think the worst part is we are gonna have to see this play out in IDFB, and I'm really hoping that once they're done with Leafy and Teapot, they just push her to the side, since Teapot is about Teapot and not about Leafy. I mean, she's not gonna in season 6 since she's already gonna have like 4 other seasons where she did a lot in them. And I don't think she needs to host season 6. Since current Leafy aka BFB Leafy and Beyond is boring and seeing Leafy and Fiery host would be like a married couple make out. Nobody wants to see that. And neither shall you.
Nuke Radio. We make your eardrums bleed.
So now I didn't really discuss much about her personality in the last part, but I'm gonna try to discuss most of it here. And I'm gonna focus more on the negative rather than the positive. So how it's bad. Now to be fair with Leafy, she isn't the worst character in post-split, but to be fair with Loser, he gets out early on, so like this even a fair comparison. Leafy in BFDI was alright. And I feel like people don't really talk about her BFDI side as much as her BFB side, and her side in BFDI is her only good season whereas she's competing. I don't think she's really all that great in BFB. People want to defend BFB too by saying, well, she wasn't trying to hurt the others and boss them around, she just wanted to be a team leader. But she should have saw nobody on her team liked what she was doing. It really says a lot when she literally is the second person eliminated. It sucks she didn't stay eliminated, since I don't know. She's really didn't do a lot of good in post-split either. Aside from reuniting with Fiery. She didn't really do a lot of good besides be a public nuisance to her team, and I feel like she's the one on Havcott's cause bubble could have been improved upon if they just had her shut up. Leafy is really bad in post-split. She's annoying, and I feel like post-split ruined a bunch of characters, but Leafy got 10 times worse. I feel like she got worse when outside of the Fiery stuff. She was really annoying to the others. She's was worse than Taco. I feel like the only characters worse than her are maybe Flower and Loser, and Flower had some good moments. Leafy didn't really have anything, so I might retract that statement, but I just never liked Leafy here. In post-split, especially since she did nothing outside of Fiery. Like they literally never did anything interesting with her outside of Fiery. Her interacting with Gelatin was so boring, and how on earth did she get 4th? People wanna complain how Fiery shouldn't get far cause he won a season, meanwhile Leafy gets 4th here when she was the runner-up. Like people were saying the same with Gelatin, meanwhile Leafy got 4th here. Leafy bad. I really hope she isn't in a season 6. There's a couple characters they really need to retire. Mainly Leafy, since once BFDI and IDFB are over and once she gets saved from one's hands, there's literally nothing left they should do. I mean, that's like 5 seasons worth of Leafy. I feel like they should retire her character by that point on, since she's really boring and I'm tired of her, and they need to focus on the characters like Pie, Eggy and Nelly they barely used instead of a character they've used all the damn time in the show. Let some characters have breathing, but who am I kidding? Not even Inanimate Insanity has this issue. They did a lot with Box, a character who literally was nothing.
We've got to have money.
He just needs a little air, let me show you. Oh, wait, stop. See?
So Leafy does have some good in her. I do not really care for it much. This part will be very short, but I feel like her doing a lot in BFDI now is better with her and Flower. When Flower didn't really do anything in early BFDI and Leafy did was die, and then that's it. It is weird Fiery recovers Leafy just to not know who she was. It's weird, but she wasn't that bad. The only reason I didn't want her to host is cause we've seen so much of her already. I mean, Fries could have hosted. He's only really done a lot in BFDI and that's it. And there's a bunch of better hosts we had already in BFDIA. This is probably the second worst host in BFDIA. Not counting TV, since he hosted like 2 episodes of BFDIA before we got the puffball speaker box, and in a season that's as great in BFDIA, but this is gonna be a one-time thing. After she's done host, they'll either have another better character host, or the next host will be Fries or something, or they'll have Sadami as the host for some reason. I mean, this isn't she's hosting the rest of the show, and plus, at the very least she isn't competing, which makes me so dang happy cause she's an awful competitor, and I feel like again the only reason she's popular, somehow more popular than the winner of BFDI, is cause people have bad taste, and in my eyes, I don't mind what happened to her. Most of it she caused. Most of it I could care less about. And considering she's so boring and awful, more on the awful side, We can safely say that she is overrated.